Okay, guys, it's time for another episode of Running with the Bulls. I'm about to go into one of my favorite thrift stores. I've taken you guys there before. You might remember last week I found the spice houses that are surprisingly valuable and collectible. And then a few weeks back, I found that Lisa Larson piece there. So we'll check it out, see how it goes in there. Thanks for tuning in. If we don't have great luck in there, we'll go somewhere else. We'll see how it goes. Please do hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. So here we are, waiting outside, lining up. There's a lot of anticipation that builds here. And I did try really hard to keep my camera work nice and stable for you when I went inside. I'm doing a voiceover after the fact, obviously. But I accidentally hit stop instead of record when I was shopping the jewelry. But I'll still show you what I got. So it's very hard when I'm first doing the running of the bulls, like running to the jewelry corner where they keep the types of things that I like to buy and sell. It's hard for me to keep the camera stable, so until I've got the GoPro, it's probably not going to happen. So I'm looking around. I liked this iridescent glass plate, but I did not want to ship it. I'm not even sure I could transport that home. This brass crane or heron sort of basket caught my eye. I have bought and sold this before, so I did grab that for $4. I even remember to show it to you again. I'm learning. It is possible to teach an old dog new tricks. I didn't show it on camera, but I did grab a really cool candelabra, which I'll show you in the haul at the end. So then I went over and I was shopping the scarves. There wasn't a lot in the jewelry and like treasure corner, treasure chest. I can't remember which they call it. There wasn't a lot over there that I wanted. I think I saw some Fiesta wear. I don't do that great with Fiesta wear, so I don't buy it. If you do great with it, that's awesome. I don't do well, but I went to see if I could find like a sleeper scarf, like a Peter Max or something silk mod, Vera, something like that. I just picked up that color block one. I thought it was really cool. I'll show it to you in more detail in the haul. Didn't have any luck finding any others that I was really interested in. And, you know, I'm not a clothing expert, so I do buy and sell some clothing, some other like apparel, but I'm still learning a lot. And so if you guys ever notice anything, I'd love for you to leave a comment to help me out so I can learn more. You know, I love teaching people, but I would love it if they could teach me too. So let me know if you see a mistake I made here. I'm going kind of quickly because a lot of pickers go to this place and it gets your adrenaline going. You get kind of excited and you sort of forget that you need to slow down a little bit. But I wasn't seeing too much that I was super keen on. I see a few pieces throughout the racks that I did end up taking a second look at, but just passed on. My clothing racks at my booth are really full, and I don't sell a ton of clothing online. I don't know if it's a saturated market or if I'm not photographing it the best way. I'm still learning that too. I thought that was really cute. Tempting. I was tempted. Let me know if I made a mistake. Again, tempted, but that didn't actually seem very high quality. And there were some names I thought I recognized, but I couldn't remember if it was from last week or from like Hustle at Home Mom, who has really great success with selling clothing. So I just kind of kept it pared down. This one caught my eye. And I remembered this name, but I decided not to do it. That might have been a mistake. Okay, guys, so we have a quick haul today because the running of the bulls was a little bit sparse. I do feel like it has been shopped a lot lately based on the line to get in. So I'm just going to show you real quick what I got. and tell you some values. And I did have a few pleasant surprises, so that's good. I'm gonna kind of start small and go to larger, I think. So I actually got this t-shirt for my daughter. Now she might hate me for buying this, or she might think it's the greatest thing ever. So sometimes you just save your family money at the thrift store, and it's not gonna be something that knocks out of the park. So this was a $3 item. If I were gonna buy this new, it'd probably be 10 or 12. And so if she decides she will wear it, it saved us a little bit of money. I got some costume jewelry this time, although I wouldn't be surprised if this particular piece were actually sterling. The mark that says Italy on the back is raised. It's like in relief, and a lot of the time you'll see 925, which is the mark for sterling, in that same type of like font, if you will. But anyway, so I wouldn't be surprised if that actually is sterling. You know, I didn't check the clasp on that. I don't know if you guys experienced this, but I literally drove home and didn't go anywhere else, and these two necklaces got so tangled, I'm not sure what they were doing in that bag. Apparently they're married now, so I can't detach them from each other. And I bought this piece of costume. I think the necklaces were $2 each. It's almost like a little basket, but I don't really see a way to open it. It just had a really unique look. I have not been able to find one like that yet, but I only looked for like a minute. So I did buy that because it's unusual, and I find that unusual costume jewelry sells well for me, and sometimes it sells better than sterling or gold. Not gold as often. I got these just because they were really, really cute. They have that little kind of articulated part. These are kind of like, maybe like Balinese or something like that. I'm not sure that's the right word. They are not sterling, but they kind of have the look of sterling. So some of this costume stuff that's no name just goes in my booth, you know, for $8 to $12, and that's fine with me. I kind of feel like I rescue it when I find it in the wild. I thought this bracelet was really pretty. I don't know what you call these types of shells. Can you leave a comment if you happen to know what these types of shells are called? I love this pattern. I just think nature makes the best patterns, and on a good day, you know, human artists make pretty good ones. So I bought that too. This ring looks like sterling. It's very modernist in style. It doesn't appear to be sterling, but I still think it will sell in the booth. And I thought these earrings were really current with all these nice colors. So I bought this scarf, and you know, I forgot to look it up. It's by Runway. I'm really into color blocking lately. I've been watching B. Jones Style and kind of feeling the 80s vibe. And this kind of reminded me of the 80s, but I actually don't even know because I forgot to look it up. But I only paid a couple of dollars for it, so that's fine with me. This I found last, and I don't even think it was on video, and I'm sure a couple of these things weren't. Like the costume jewelry, I thought I hit record, but I actually hit end record, and then when I thought I hit end, I recorded the inside of my purse. So I didn't think that would make for a very titillating video for you guys, so I apologize. I was so proud of myself too. I was holding the camera so steady and making sure I was moving slowly because honestly, there wasn't all that much to pick from. So I felt like I could slow down, and then I didn't even get the footage. Okay, so I found this dress right when I was leaving, and dresses were half off, so I got this for $4. This I think is handmade by somebody. But look at the detail, and actually they did such a great job. It's got this gold lame, like kind of like piping down the side. This mod print is amazing. Look at what a good job this seamstress did. I mean, I'm imagining it was a woman. And so it was $8, but I paid $4. So I haven't decided if I'm going to put that in the booth or online yet. Selling clothing online works for a lot of people, but it doesn't work as well for me. I think there's a tiny, tiny spot here, but it's barely noticeable, so I think we're okay. But what a cool, cool 60s dress. So that would probably be, I would guess, $40 to $75 maybe, you know, online. The scarf, I'm not sure. Jury's a little bit out on some of the jewelry because I couldn't look some of it up. I do tend to pick up these brass pieces, and the one I found, like this one, I guess this is a heron or maybe a crane, sort of like a basket. I've sold this piece before. I think I paid $4 for it today. The one I found online was like $65 or something like that. So I couldn't take my eyes off of this candelabra. And I always tell you guys to kind of trust your judgment. You know, I felt like I didn't find anything too good today, and I thought, should I go somewhere else so I have something more interesting to teach during the haul, during the video. So I did pay $8 for this, and I was kind of like, what was I doing? It's not even sterling. I read the mark in the store to see if it was sterling, and it wasn't. But I used Google Lens on it because I kind of needed to, honestly, because the keywords like semicircular candelabra were not working. This is made by Fisher, and I found a pair of these. Now this is what we might call modernist style, where it's usually kind of sleek, geometric. Sometimes it's kind of pared down. Sometimes it's like amorphous, like that ring. But anyway, I found a pair of these for $500 online by this company. So the good news is that the haul's better than I thought. And I should keep going back, but only on Tuesdays. I've been finding for years that Thursdays don't work for me at that shop. So anyway, yeah, so I feel like, I think I spent $35 total. So I'm probably not gonna get $250 for one of these. And it looks like it needs a little polishing maybe, but let's just say I get 150 or 100. That's a pretty good turnaround on $8. And then if I get 60 for this and I pay 4, that's nice. This, I'm either gonna be revered or rejected by my daughter, who knows? The costume stuff, I think almost all of it's costume. Let's say, you know, even $5 a piece, I'll make some money there. I'll have to look up that scarf. Maybe I'll leave something in the comments for you guys about this scarf. And then the dress is probably, you know, let's just say 40 even. And I paid 4 for it. So even on what I thought was a bad day, it was well worth it. So thanks for tuning in. Please hit the like and subscribe button. It's helping us grow. It helps me know what you guys like in the videos, because I can see which videos get more likes, and that helps me make content that is what you're asking for, basically. Yeah, really appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you get out there if you're able to. Take someone with you if you need help. Have some fun out there. Make sure you find something that pays you for your time. And always remember to never stop searching.